Welcome to Dodger Fan Weekly, Week 13.
I'm Adele.
And I'm Anadel. And we love the Dodgers. You know, expectations are funny because people have a lot of expectations when things start, and the Dodgers have exceeded
Oh my gosh.
every expectation.
It's a miracle.
It is a miracle.
But no injuries at all. What is a DL?
I don't know.
Oh,
we haven't had anybody on it.
The trainers must be doing something great because not even a pulled hamstring.
Our bullpen is amazing.
You know, and Billingsley is having a heck of a season.
How did we get so lucky with Lee as the closer? And Beckett from Boston.
Crawford?
And that Kemp, it might be MVP this year.
Who knew?
Donnie Baseball is Donnie Fireball. I can't believe it.
He has fired the team up.
Manager of the year, maybe?
I'd vote.
Especially when we win the
World Series.
And you know the best part about this is the Giants are in last place.
Oh gosh.
I can't believe it.
When you're a Dodger fan, there is nothing
Wait, and
more
how about
exciting.
Puig? Oh, what a disappointment.
All that money.
Anyway,
Not everything can be rosy,
but
you know.
it's a good year for the Blue ones.
So far, so good.
Adele, Anna. Come on, let's go. Come on.
Were you dreaming what I was dreaming?
I was. We were having the same dream. And it was a dream. I dreamt we were in first place.
But lo, we are not.
Lo, we are not.
Okay, what's
really,
happening?
Yeah, I'm feeling sad this week. I actually heard talk that Mattingly will be gone before the All-Star break. Yeah.
No.
Well, you know, what people are saying is you got to change something. And
Well, I know. I like him.
I like him too. Everybody does, but that's what I'm hearing through the grapevine.
Well, it's so hard to be a Dodger fan right now.
I know.
It's so hard.
I don't know what happens when they play the teams in their own division, but they can't seem to win.
Well, I know, but here's the other thing. We are now tied with the worst team in baseball for the most errors.
Oh my God.
I've never seen such a thing.
Me either.
From the Dodgers.
I mean,
And our relief pitching is zero.
you know, and that's almost a bigger disappointment than some of the other things because pitching has been such the cornerstone for Dodger teams throughout
Forever.
the history of the Dodgers.
Forever.
You know?
So it is sad. It makes me really sad. But
Yeah.
again, I do bleed blue, so I have faith. Let's go to fan questions.
Okay.
All right. Should I still go to Dodger games? If I go to the games now, aren't I just enabling a losing organization?
Oh, no.
Well, so? Of course, go to the games.
Well, you know, we understand the question because, boy, going to the games, you're actually filling the pockets of the folks of the team that they're putting a losing team out there.
Go to enjoy the games.
Right.
Have
Yeah.
a Dodger dog. Cheer. I don't think the guys ever don't want to play. I don't think the team is doing it to us. It's not that. So we
That's
have to
right.
support the team because they are playing hard. I mean, there's hard luck times.
That's right. And it's not,
And
it's
whatever.
It's also great to be sitting in the stadium on a beautiful evening or a beautiful day, and it's baseball.
Oh, you caught us tweeting.
It's a little embarrassing. No, it's not. Vin Scully tweeted this week.
He did. And it was just like being there with him, actually. I think maybe that's the attraction of Twitter.
Yeah.
That you're actually having conversations with people.
Well-
But with Vinny, you can hear his voice.
You can. All of his phrases were definitely his phrases, and he tweeted, you know, over 30 tweets himself as he was watching the game.
At one point, Vince Scully tweeted, Puig is coming up again. And so we tweeted,
Right.
Puig's coming up. What else can he do? And Christine tweeted back, he could rake the infield.
That was funny. Speaking of him having his replies to folks who were tweeting to him, there were some negative comments because a lot of people were getting frustrated, especially after the first game. And
You mean negative comments
about the team.
Oh, okay.
You know, because everybody is just getting a little frustrated. And so Vinny tweeted, unless you've played baseball, you don't know how difficult it is.
That's right. He's always just so honest and
Right.
and gentle.
And
And he understands the game of baseball.
He does, and trying to let the fans with all of their negative comments about the players know that,
It's harder than it looks.
It's harder
we
than it
expect
looks.
a lot from something we really don't know how to play.
Right.
Is basically what he's
What he
saying,
was saying.
I guess. You know what?
what?
The next day I read a complaint about Vinny and his old-fashioned speaking. And this is what I say, don't you ever diss Vinny.
All right, it's time to talk about next week.
Great.
The Dodgers get to come home. They're going to finish with the Padres on Sunday.
Yes, they
in
are.
San Diego. And then the Giants are coming to LA.
Oh my gosh.
Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. They're in town. And then they play Philadelphia in Dodger Stadium
4 games.
for 4 straight games. They do not have a day off. They're playing 7 straight days, Sunday to Sunday, before
But they're
they go on the
home.
road.
They're home. Now it's time for Who's Hot?
And who's Hottie?
And guess who my hot is this week? Vin Scully. Yes, Vin Scully. I think he's hot because he is consistent. He never misses a play. He's great for a couple home runs all the time.
Well, guess what? My hot this week is Vin Scully.
Wow.
For all of those same reasons and
good.
the eloquence, and he's a treasure.
He is a treasure.
He's my hot.
Okay, who's my hottie? My hottie is Vin Scully.
You know what? My hottie is Vin Scully too.
Of course.
I
think it's a grand slam with Vin Scully this week because he has a job.
a good job.
He doesn't swear.
Never curses. He loves children.
He loves baseball.
He's solid and consistent.
He's committed. He's had the same job for years.
He's very loyal.
He is.
And he's really, really supportive.
He is.
That is
He's a good
hottie.
man. At Dodger Stadium, no Pepsi, Coke.